All right, guys. Hey, this is Coach Marcus here in Las Vegas, Nevada, in hot Las Vegas. It's probably I think 111 today or something. It was really high temperature today. Wait, it wasn't that hot. It was 104. So it's going to be 108 later on this week. But welcome to tonight's Go to Sauna and Heart by Naturals Testimonials Zoom. We do this every Monday night at 5 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern. The domain is one team, one dream hangout.com. And this is a place where customers and also members who are consultants and influencers who use our products or also participate in the incentive plan. This is a place where people come and share their experience and share the stories. This is also a place for people who are exploring the opportunity or are interested in learning more about the products, where you guys can hear, real people having real results. And because we may talk about money or you may hear testimonials when it comes to health, I have to give a couple of disclaimers before we get started. Um, we work hard. Those of us who are building a business, we don't know if you will work hard. So it's possible you could join us not earn any money. However, you're going to have access to some really good products that you're going to like. And so, with that being said, we're not doctors. Our products are not intended to diagnose, prevent, treat, or cure any disease or health conditions. And we're also not governed by the FDA here in America. And if you have any concerns or pre-existing conditions, talk to your doctor before using the prop products. Okay, appreciate you doing that. Just a little bit of history or overview. Green Organics is our parent company. Okay, I got you, Tiara. So Tiara's gonna have she has the guest coming. Green Organics is our parent company, and there's two separate companies. Goldasana is the older of the two companies. There's Goldasana and there's Heart Body Naturals. Goldasana was launched in 2011, 2012-ish, was focused primarily being an essential oils company, had a lot of practitioners, people who would purchase the oils and make their own blends and sell them to their clients. In 2023, about around this time 2 years ago, Paul Scarcella, our founder and CEO, revamped the pay plan, revamped Goldasana, and launched it to where we are now as a full-fledged network marketing company. Goldasana has the household products, so we have laundry detergent and we have hard surface cleaning products. I was talking to my wife yesterday. She was like, we those products are clean and vegan and non-toxic, but they also smell good. They operate as aromatherapy. And for those of you who have used them, you'll notice the benefits just from smelling the laundry detergent or the cleaning products. And then there are also personal care products. There's tooth powder, which most people use toothpaste every day. There's soap or a hair and body bar where most people bathe their body. Some people wash their hair every day or once a week. Then we have deodorant, and I think almost everybody wears deodorant. Okay, so we have those. Then we have the essential oils. We have hair and skincare products, and we have black seed oil, which is a superfood. It's also an essential oil. There's also a multivitamin. Okay, and for those of you who know, we have Christmas in July with both companies, and black seed oil is on sale. Right, matter if there's lots of products you guys are getting free, but I recommend taking advantage of the buy one get one free black seed oil bundles with Goldasana. And HBN, same thing. HBN was launched in 2017, is the primarily supplements and superfoods. Okay. And when I joined HBN six and a half years ago, there were 53 products. 53. When Black Soil Oil launched in June 2019, that was our 54th product. Now there's over 200. And like I said, primarily superfoods and supplements, but we do have the GLP-1 three-step system. So people who are interested in using GLP-1 drugs with side effects and want to benefit their blood sugar and lose excess weight, we have a GLP-1 system that works and is safer. Okay, so that was our newest launch bundle of products. We have several products. People use them and they're having great results. And for those of you who are on right now, if you guys are going to share your story or have a guest, make sure you raise your hand so here on Zoom so we can see it and have you unmute yourself. I got you, Jessica. And we have people watching on Facebook, so we welcome you. If you guys are watching on Facebook and you want to type your testimonial, you can type it in the comments on Facebook and I will read it. Okay, but we want to welcome all of our guests here. If you guys are a guest and someone invited you, make sure you get back with the person that invited you here or share the replay or tags you on Facebook and get back with them. Okay, tell them what you liked about the information, and also tell them what you're interested in. Okay, you may be interested in improving your income, like lots of us have done, or you may want to use the products to, clean your house, wash your clothes, brush your teeth, or just work on a health issue, or both. Okay, that's what we all offer here. So go to Sign and HBN are each network marketing companies. Just to be transparent, we do earn income for buying and using and recommending our products. And people do network marketing every day. And because we're always, sharing things and recommending things we like to people we know, except outside of what we do, okay, we don't get paid for that. Like when I tell people to join my gym, I don't get paid for that. Okay, they may give me a discount because I made a referral, but for the most part, when I share a recipe from a restaurant or a hotel or my favorite food item, I don't get paid. So, and you guys don't either. But with what we do, we show people how to get paid to do something they already know how to do. Okay, so that's pretty much it. I'm admitting people to the room. So Jessica has her hand up first. So you can go ahead and unmute yourself, Jessica, and feel free to share. Appreciate you.
Good evening. Can you hear me, Coach?
Yes, I hear you fine.
All right. Thanks for having me. I just wanted to share two things. One was first is my personal testimony. I weighed myself the other day, and I'm down or released about another 25 pounds altogether. This is my total weight release since being, using these products. I'm 1.4 pounds away from breaking the 200 mark. It just it seems like those last 5 to 6 pounds seem to be like but this GLP has definitely helped kicked it up a notch, and taking that MCT has really helped. So consistency, and now that I'm from my accident got clearance and everything, I'm gonna get back into exercising regularly like I can. The other thing is over the weekend for July 4th, one of the friends of the family, their son got a 4-day pass uh, from AIT from the military, and I've met his girlfriend before, and they came over to happen to show up to their dad's his grandfather's house, and we went out to eat and stuff, and I was just having a normal conversation with her, and I asked her, hey, do you like essential oils and this and that, and she's like, yeah, she's a dancer, so she's like, I use them all the time for for pain and her feet being sore. So she's like, yeah, I definitely will be checking it out. So she's been looking for a new um essential oil products to get, so gonna connect with her and show her how great these products are. So
That's awesome. I know you use the GLP-1 products. Which did that Gluco Protect, the Slimmer Pro, and Liminex MCT?
yes.
Those three. How
Mhm.
how how do you use it? I know people. We have the 3-step system that tells people how to use them, like the recommended times. Do you use it exactly as the instructions say, or do you do something different?
So I was doing um the whole dropper at night, but something wasn't sitting right with my butt. Yeah, so I decided to do half in the morning,
Mhm.
half in the evening, and that seems to be working better for me because it keeps my body constantly in that state of burning the calories. Um, at lunchtime, I mix this Slimmer Pro and the Gluco Protect together, and then in the evening time on my way home, I drink it on my commute home. I mix the Slimmer Pro and the Protect together. And
Awesome.
if I know I'm going to have a heavy carb meal, I will do like the what's that one? The 2 scoops of Slimmer Pro with the Protect.
Yeah,
To
perfect.
yeah. So
How do they make you feel? Because people are curious to they want to know does it make you feel jittery? Are there any negative side effects? How do you feel?
only negative side effect, if it's a side effect, is the weight releasing off, but that's not a side effect for me. So there's no jitters. I have more energy. I don't crave things like I used to. Um, so it's just amazing how you feel full longer. Like we went and got something to eat, me and my husband, over the weekend, and I could only eat half the sandwich.
Mhm.
So it's we both of us have found that we can't really eat a full meal anymore. So that's that's a good thing. So yeah. So
That's awesome. That's what I'm saying. Save you guys some money when you guys go out to eat. You'll be split.
hmm
You guys can split. You and Terry can split meals, right? I know
yep,
that's my
yep.
wife. We do it all the time now because I don't eat as much as I used to when I was, a bigger guy because I just don't feel as hungry as I used to. But that's amazing. And for those of you who are wondering about what the drop Jessica indicates she splits up. It's our Lemon X MCT. I don't know if you can see this. These are there is a patented ingredient in it, but there's lemon oil, MCT is in it, and there's also a patented ingredient. Just two droppers of this a day. This boosts your calorie burn by 400 calories, right? So just by taking this, and so you can take it all at night, which some people do, or break it up and do it once in the morning and once in the evening time, the way Jessica does. That way, it stays in your system longer, and your body is having that calorie burn longer. And with Glucoprotect, that's designed to help minimize the blood sugar spikes after you eat a carbohydrate filled meal. Okay, because it stimulates your stomach to release the GLP-1 hormone, which triggers your pancreas to release insulin. Okay, and then the insulin goes and takes your blood sugar and converts it to energy, stuff like that. So that's how that works. And then the Slimmer Pro, that right there is going to help to reduce your cravings and reduce the hunger. Also boost that GLP-1 hormone that's going to help balance blood sugar, will also may lead to people losing weight like Jessica's done. She's only what 1.6 pounds,
1.4 from breaking 200.
1.4 pounds from breaking to 200 pounds, the meaning being below 200 pounds, right?
Yep.
So product works, and there's a 60-day money back guarantee, so anyone can buy it. You can use it for 2 months, right? And if it doesn't work, contact the company and they'll give you your money back, which is fair, right? But
And I have
yeah.
another thing too. My husband came up with a thing. If you guys like pineapple, he got some fresh pineapple, and he's like, you know what? I'm gonna try taking this differently. He
Mhm.
put some drops of the lemon X MCT and
Yeah.
some black seed oil on his pineapple and mixed it up.
Used
And
it, yeah.
yep, and he's like, here, try it. And I'm like, oh my, it was good. So there's always different ways that you can get these products into your body, because some people don't like the taste of certain things. So just come up with alternatives. These products are what's the word I'm looking for? Universal. Like there's ease of use. There's just
Diverse. Where there's
yeah,
a variety of ways, to use these products because they're all food. As far as the
mm,
internal consumption products, they're food. So some people cook with black seed oil. They'll add it to their salads. People can even add lemon X MCT to their salad to have a lemony taste, right? So there's different ways to get these into your body. Even black seed oil, you can rub that onto your skin or into the soles of your feet, and it's gonna work. And I'm telling you guys, take advantage of that buy one get one free black seed oil special we have for the Christmas in July. Both companies have buy one get one free. Both companies have buy three get one free. So meaning you're gonna buy 3 bottles, and you're going to receive what, 5 bottles free, okay, from both companies. There's also the bigger pack with HBN. You buy 8, and you get 8 free, right? So that's 16 bottles for about 150 bucks, and all the free products, right? The what we have, Breathe, the oregano oil with HBN, the cooking oils, the ginger and the lemon and pink grapefruit, and there's one more, sweet basil, basil. I think that's what that is. So you get all that for free, right? It's amazing. So take advantage of that. But hey, but thanks, Jessica, for sharing. Let me go ahead and give me Miriam. Miriam, you have your hand raised next. I'm trying to see if Tiara's guest is here yet. I don't see. She'll let me know. She'll let me know when they're here.
Yeah,
Go ahead,
just as
Miriam.
you just said that,
Okay.
look
Okay.
what just came.
It's a mine came with, I had
So
Golden and
this
HBN.
is my buy
Yeah.
3 get 1 free. I got that deal. The buy 3 get 1 free on Golden Sana for the black seed oil. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Can y'all see that?
Yeah, we see it.
But I got that, and then I got my bonus items. I got my Breathe, my Pomerosa, the sweet basil, kids wellness, ginger, lemon, pink grapefruit, and I think, yeah. So I got everything. But what I wanted to say was, okay, so I have 2 testimonials from members, customers. And one customer, we were talking today, and she said, "Yeah, I need to get some more of the GLP." And I said, "Okay, just let me know. And we're having a sale right now. We got a lot of freebies." And she said, she just casually mentioned, she said, "Yeah, this week I lost 6 pounds." I said, "Really?" So she's excited about that. She said, "Yeah, I just got to cut down my snacking, but it's working for just people that, even if you don't 100% follow the regimen, she's like sneaking snacks and still releasing weight. So I'm happy about that. The next person, they purchased black seed oil from me maybe a couple of months ago. And she I guess I told her how they help with my allergies. So, well, my husband has allergies, my son has eczema, so I want to try it. I said, "Well, it's really, really good." So she messaged me today and she said it's really, really working well for her husband and her son, and she ordered another bottle. So I'm super excited about that, that people are actually getting the help they need. And the amazing products are they're just stellar, very great quality, that people are going to get great results with these. So that's all I wanted to say. Oh, and yesterday I went to an event, and I kind of had a loaded plate, but before I knew that was going to happen, before I took my GOP,
I saw your
scoop of
plate.
that,
Yeah.
and a scoop of the Slimmer Pro. I mixed that up and then just drank it on the way there. So when I got there, the 30 minutes will kick in, and then, and I feel great. I don't feel like I'm just great. I love it. I just love it.
I saw your plate.
So
I'm like, she's not gonna finish that plate. I know you didn't finish that, because if you took the GLP one, you took Slimmer Pro and the Gluco Protect, you probably were
I
barely
got like a
hungry.
fourth of the I got like a fourth of the way through, and I was like, I'm full.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's how it is.
I was like, man, but
That's
it
how
was really good. So
That's good stuff. But it's simple and easy to share the products, and share the opportunity, because as far as the income opportunity, most people are open to it because they would like to find a way to bring in more income, and without chasing family and friends around. Like, typically, we're taught, though, when you join a company like ours, like a network marketing company, you go and tell all your family and friends, you got to join us because we're going to get rich here, right? And then you end
yeah,
up in the no friends and no family league, right? The NFL. And so we don't teach that here, but people are open to what we offer, because number one, the products work, and once they get results, they come back and they share with other people, and the people they talk to, they want to get the products, right? And so that's how people end up setting up an accounts and sharing by being a customer first, and then they start having their own customers from their results, which is great. And Black Seal Oils is great. And congrats to your friend releasing 6 pounds. Go ahead, Marion.
And one more thing. So I was walking up to the dessert table. Yes, I had a slice of cake too. But I was talking to someone, and I said, I really shouldn't have this, but I'm so glad that I have something that will kind of combat that, and kind of I can just keep going on with my weight release plan. And she was like, well, what is it? Got to talking to her about it. And so I got her information, and definitely she's going to be coming on board soon. So I'm super excited about that too.
I'm excited too because my mailman is outside with some more stuff. So look outside the window. So it's fun, and I'm going to go back to Jessica, how she was at an event over the weekend. It's easy to share the products, and always simply do it is ask people questions and have conversations. And like Miriam said, we solve people's problems, right? People dealing with diabetes and obesity, health issues. We have solutions to all that, and then the money side that helps solve people's problems too. People paying off debt or leaving their jobs earlier than anticipated, all kinds of stuff. So thanks, Maren, for sharing. And Tiara's up next. She has a guest. Tiara's guest is here, so I'll let her go ahead and introduce them.
All right, good evening, everybody. I thought Coach Marcus, I thought my streak was broken. I was about to be upset now. But yes, this is my one of my former co-workers. Her name is Nicole McMillan. I think we worked at two different schools together now that I think about it. But I'm in a separate district from her now, but we worked at two separate schools in a different district before. She's a phenomenal math teacher, and she's been using the tooth powder. So she's going to come on and share her experience with that. So Nicole, you ready?
I am.
How you doing? Thank you for joining.
Great. I apologize. My camera, something is going on with my phone. My camera is not working.
Okay, no problem.
But I do use the tooth powder, the fresh tooth powder, and I needed an alternative, or I wanted an alternative to the commercial items that are being sold on store shelves. Because in the past, when I was using the store purchase items, and I go to the dentist twice a year, as you're supposed to, because I do believe in using that insurance I pay for. And the dentist would say, you have gum disease. Now, if I'm following the routine that you're supposed to follow, the dental floss, the water jets, the expensive toothbrushes, and I'm coming twice a year, why do I have gum disease? So I started using the fresh tooth powder when Tierra told me that, hey, I'm selling these products, and we had this tooth powder. And ever since I've been using this tooth powder, the dentists have not referred to gum disease anymore.
Oh, wow. That's awesome.
So, I don't know. I just know that this product is a good product. It's a natural product, and I haven't had any negative reports from my dental visits since I've been using the product.
That is awesome. That's awesome. How long have you been using the tooth powder, Nicole?
How long you been selling, Tierra?
So I think because you got about 3 or 4 bottles from me.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think so
But I think
she's
it
like
was
on her fourth.
when you started. Wasn't it like a year or so ago?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It
And
was about a year ago. Yeah.
And it's not surprising. I mean, we've had people who have been diagnosed with receding gums, gingivitis, gum disease, and they start using our tooth powder and they go back to the dentist and the dentist are shocked. They're like, well, how are your gums growing back? Or how did gingivitis stop? Right. And so I'm sure your dentist, if they haven't said they're shocked, they're probably thinking it. And I'm surprised they haven't asked what you're doing, to not have that report of gum disease anymore. So that's awesome. We love hearing that. And so, and we like our tooth powder because no fluorides in it. It doesn't have any of the that stuff that tries to disguise the chemicals that are in toothpaste, that triclosan and mint.
Mm-hmm.
We have
Mm-hmm.
we have organic peppermint in it and some other products, but yeah, but our tooth powder, it's amazing, and that jar lasts a long time, right? It's lasts longer than the tube of toothpaste, and it works. And so, appreciate you for hopping on, Nicole, and sharing your testimonial. Appreciate that. Okay.
Thank you, Nicole.
Thank you, Tiara.
Right. Let me see. And for those of you who are watching, Tiara has a guest every week. She doesn't pay her people to show up. She's not like, hey girl, hey guy, you show up, I'm gonna slide you fit $50 to hop on here and share your story. She doesn't do that. Hey Eve and Trinidad and Tobago's in the house. How you doing, Eve? But anyway, we have real people with real results, and it's awesome, when we have our customers who hop on here and just are authentically sharing their stories from how effective the products are. Right. So thanks for sharing that. And Maxine says she has sensitive teeth and her tooth powder seem to help. All right. Yeah. Let me go. Yeah. Go ahead, Eve. I'll get you next, Maxine. You should be able to unmute yourself, Eve. There you
Hi,
go.
good night, everyone.
Good evening.
Everybody hearing me?
Yes,
Are
we
you all
hear you.
hearing me?
Yes.
Okay, so I did put up a post recently about using sweet marjoram to control coughing. Now that actually happened by mistake because I have most of my oils close to my bed on a table. And I was actually reaching for one of the eucalyptus oils. But all of them, the color, the green label. So I ended up taking up sweet marjoram instead. And when I took that about 3 deep breaths of it, I put a few drops in the palm of my hand and I took some deep breaths. It would make you cough at first. And the rest of what was left on my palm, I just rubbed it there. The minute that was done, the coughing stops. It's only afterwards I checked to see which bottle I used. But it didn't just work for me because my son 2 days later, well, the next day actually, he got the same, there's a cold going around here right now. And the same thing was going on with him. And of course, they would try everything first and then they would come to me for buy oils. And I gave him tears. I said it worked for me. I don't know if it's because my body just use essential oils well now because I'm accustomed to them. So let me share it with him. And he did the same thing. He took his deep breaths, he coughed a bit, rubbed the rest onto his throat, and then the coughing stopped and he was able to go to sleep. So I never knew it was good for suppressing the cough. But I knew it was good because of the work we did with Coach Will when we were doing the boot camps and stuff, and we were learning about the product themselves, and we were doing product information, and the fact that that's one of the oils that could expand your telomeres. I can't ever say it. Sweet marjoram, Tiara. Yeah, sweet marjoram. Yep. And so that's one of the reasons I have it at home because whatever I could do to extend my life, why not, right? And it worked. That's just one of my testimonies. It's a product information. Coach, well, I could also give a financial testimony as well.
Sure.
Oh, okay, cool. Thanks. Okay, so one of the challenges we face in Trinidad is the exchange rate and the cost of the products. Plus, we also pay extra shipping and handling when the products get to us. So with a 6.8 to 1 exchange rate, what you all will pay, well, we round it off to 7. So what you all will pay $20 for, we will pay $140 for. So we wanted to get the product, more people using the product. And I was having some serious experiences with pain. And there are some of the oils there that work so well for pain. It is remarkable. I'm talking about relief in minutes. When I say minutes, I mean 2 to 3 minutes. Excuse. So this is the system that we are using now. Anybody who comes into the network with me and wants to do the oils, that's how we get on our 50 BV. And we actually mix the oils, dilute it, and we resell at a price that people could actually afford here, right? Which is $100 a bottle. And we have been doing that for a few months. And today, when I checked my records, I have personally sold over 200 and about 203 bottles at $100 a bottle. For me, that means I would have, no, 206, right? So that means my income from selling the products, although it wouldn't show up in my back office, it shows up in my pocket, over $20,000 in income,
That's
cash in hand. And the product works so well that the people are repurchasing. More people are now starting to get involved to do the same thing. So it is actually creating, as I said, a system for us here to get networking with Godisana to work for us. One of our greatest challenge has been building networks because it grows so slowly that the income is so small over time. People don't stay because they don't see it as feasible. But since we started doing this, we have both painless and another product called flawless on the market. One is for skin and one is for pain. So since we started doing this, now people are motivated to get involved because they can now earn cash in hand whilst we build a network. And now it's easier to get people involved in the network because they can earn cash. And so those are my two testimonies I wanted to share tonight.
That is awesome. Yeah, I see your posts on TikTok and on your Facebook page with your pain oils, and so I know you're doing well with that. And so, thank you for sharing that strategy or that technique you guys are doing in Trinidad to get the products in the hands of people and also get paid and showing people how to do the exact same thing and to work on pain and skin and get paid to do it. As far as the sweet marjoram, that's one of those every night I use balsam fir, the rosemary cineole, sweet marjoram, and eucalyptus globulus. I take 2 drops of each one. I slap my hands together the way you did, and I take a deep breath. I inhale, then I rub the rest onto my chest on the back of my neck, and so that's what I do. I do it every night, and it keeps me open, so I'm not snoring, keeping my wife awake at night. so, so that's a good tip for that. Yeah, I mix them all together. I do two drops of balsam fir, 2 drops of rosemary, 2 drops of sweet marjoram, and 2 drops of the eucalyptus globulus, all in my hand, and slap my hands together. Take a deep breath. Inhale and hold it, and then rub it on my over my lungs on my neck. That's how I do that. All right, well, thank you, E, for sharing that. Appreciate you for hopping on here tonight. And for those of you who don't know, we are a worldwide company, okay, and so we do business around the world. And like I said, there's different. There's 1,000 ways to build a business here, and so E found a way that worked for her and her members in Trinidad that's very duplicatable. It's something most people can do there if they want to do it. So thank you for sharing that, E. Appreciate that. All right, Maxine in Canada's here. You can go ahead and share.
Hey coach. So today I washed my floors with, I believe it was the Protector laundry detergent. A few hours later, come in, my place smells like the detergent, which is great. I love our products and speaking of that, I've actually somehow I got an email from someone about me being a vendor. I might have applied for a vendor, which is not far from me, so which is good. So next month I said, yeah, I'll come down. It's actually at like a senior place. So I'm gonna go there and hang out with the seniors, I guess, and just have a little table set up with little products, and there we go. And so they can help me, and I'll also give them my information as well, so they can go ahead and place an order if they like it and whatnot. So it's a random email I got today, and I'm like, huh, I don't remember signing up, but I'm pretty sure I did.
Great. That's awesome. Well, thank you for sharing that.
No problem.
The laundry, our laundry detergent, it has multiple uses. People use it to clean their bathrooms. We have our sprays, but some people use the laundry detergent to mop their floors. And as I said before we started the Zoom, it's also an aromatherapy cleaning product because it just helps you smells good. You'll notice the difference compared to using regular cleaning products, which is great. So thank you for sharing that. And with you being a vendor at a senior home, that's the perfect demographic, right? For
Yeah, and actually the building I live in is actually a senior building, but there's multiple organizations that's in the building. Like for the program I'm in, it's for people that has a disability. So whether it's like just any type, right? So I'm like, okay, well, like I'm going to this other place that's a senior and which is great. So yeah.
That's awesome. Thanks for sharing that. So yeah, so you have the perfect demographic of people that need what we have. So that's gonna be great. All right, thank you for sharing. Hey Tina, you can go ahead and unmute yourself.
Hi. Okay. I've always heard you guys talk about having product on hand. Well, I went over to my the building construction site in my neighborhood, and they're the same people that had built our home. So when I went in, I was looking for my friend over there, but she was off that day. And so the other young lady that was there, she was like, well, she's not here, but what she got in the bag. And so I started talking to her that I had, about me having an online store and that we have products for your home as well as uh, products to help you lose weight. And I was just explaining different things like that. So I had sample bottles of all the different fragrance for the surface spray cleaner. And I also had bottles of our laundry detergent. So she was like, well, what kind of chemicals is in it? And I told her, I said, it's all natural products. There's no harmful chemicals in it. I saw our protector is really geared to people with children, pets, and people that's sensitive. And so I asked her, I said, do you mind if I demonstrate? And she's like, no, go ahead. So I sprayed a little bit of the protector surface spray cleaner on her desk and I wiped it up. And she looked at it and she's like, ooh, this smell is amazing. So I told her, I said, well, we also have the laundry detergent that you could use that have that same scent. I said, your clothes come out amazing. And so after that conversation, she was like, well, I want 2 bottles of the laundry detergent and I want a bottle of the surface spray cleaner for now. She said, my daughter and my grandkids live with me and I was looking for something. She's like, and I don't want to spend the price for Meyer stuff. So I was like, okay, no problem. She said, well, can I get it right now? And I'm like, yeah. I said, I actually have bottles right here in this bag. And I gave her the paper that showed the product information on it. And right then, she's like, well, how do I pay for this? I said, well, since I got the products right here, I totaled it up, what it would cost, you know. And so she wrote me a check. She wrote me a check for it and took two of my business cards, and she's going to be sharing. She's like, well, I'm so glad I was here today. She said, and I live in Modesto. I said, oh, okay. And so my friend Angela, she was coming in the next day. But with the holidays and all that, I didn't get a chance to get back around there to her. But she told her, she said, well, I'm gonna tell her she missed out on a big deal and that you'll be coming around to see her. But yeah, she purchased right then. So a person that I didn't even know end up buying products from me from a demonstration I was going to do with my friend. My friend had already told me that she wants to see what we have. And now that we have cleaning products, she's real excited about that.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Let me go back to the beginning of it. So, like you said, products on hand mean cash on demand, and so
Yes.
you did that. And Eve and her team in Trinidad, that's what they do. They have products on hand, cash on demand. All right, and as far as the products, the price, like the person said, they didn't want to pay Meyer's price. Our prices for our cleaning products and laundry detergent for 12.95, and for as long as it lasts and the quality you get with what we have, you can't top that, which is amazing. And it's very easy to share because people don't have to be trained on how to wash their clothes or clean a desk. They know they just take the laundry detergent, squirt it into the cap, pour it in their washing machine, wash their clothes, right? They want to clean their desk or office or whatever, they spray the cleaner. That's all they do. And people are already buying this stuff. So it's not like they're going to do something different when they're not having a new behavior. They're simply going to transfer their buying instead of buying it from Target, Walmart, Amazon, Costco. They're going to buy it from their own store or from your store if they're your customer, right?
Yeah.
Which is
Yeah. And I also told her, I said, you can also use the laundry detergent to mop your floors. And that's why she ended up buying 2 bottles of the laundry detergent.
Yep. So great. You were prepared too. You went there prepared, and she happened to be the right person at the right time, which is great. And that's all we do with our business. We're simply looking for the right people at the right time in their lives. And more people, when it comes to their household products and their clothes, they're open and want to use ingredients that don't have toxins, like our laundry detergents. They have hormone disruptors, right? And ladies, you guys are probably more sensitive to it. That's why it's important to make sure you're using clean laundry detergent. And then people want to actually clean their house with safe ingredients because they have pets and kids, and they inhale chemicals can trigger allergic reactions that we don't have that here, which is great.
Okay. And I got one more.
Okay.
Um, Last week, Anthony and our daughter had went on the father-daughter vacation to Puerto Vallarta. And so when she got ready to go, she's like, well, I got my stuff packed. I said, you do? I said, are you taking any products with you? And she said, oh, I'm definitely got my black seed oil. So, because I don't plan on getting sick. So she had her black seed oil, and it took us a year to get her to use black seed oil consistently. Now she don't go nowhere without her black seed oil, and she also is on auto ship to make sure she got her black seed oil. And I told her that we got a special going on, so she's excited about that.
That's awesome. Our black seed oil is amazing. And like I said, sometimes you share with somebody and they may say no, but then eventually they see how you're looking and they see you and Anthony never get sick, right? They want to try it. So I'm glad your daughter, she gave it a try. Now she'll be a black seed oil user for life. And so it's amazing. My youngest sister in California, I sent her a bottle of black oil probably 3 months ago. She's been using it. She sent me a picture showing her hair growth, and she pulled her hair down and went all the way down to the bottom of her chest. So she's saying that's from the black seed oil. So lots of uses for it. I've been using it since June 2019. I never get sick at all. So this is a great product. But thank you, Tina, for sharing that. All right, Coach Seymour, if we have a little time for one more, you go ahead and unmute yourself, sir.
Hi, Coach. Good evening. How everybody doing?
All is well.
Today was a great day for me. So I had two of Myrtle friends that came over. Dad went to Myrtle last week and they got the GLP-1 from her. And she had a lot of questions, so she had called me. We talked about it this past weekend, and then we set up an appointment for her and her husband to come over this afternoon. So they got here at noon. And instead of me doing the training in my office, I brought them out here to the living room because what I did was I showed them the overview that you do on Thursdays. So we sat here, we watched that for the first 30 minutes. But before that, I told them a little bit about myself, my story and so forth, about, the products I was on. I mean, the medication I was on, my kidney damage reverse and stuff like that. Then we went into the presentation, the overview. So we watched that. And then after we watched that, what I did was I got up and I said, now let's go to the office. And started going over some of the products, started off with the GLP for her. And so the husband found out as we were sitting there talking, he kept making a statement that, he's very skeptical. He do a lot of reading and stuff before everything. And I had heard prior from her when we spoke that weekend that he was like me, bone to bone, and it's always in pain. And then he had some other issues with that C word that we try not to use, not the one that was going around, but the other C word. And so I was going over the products with her, telling her how properly way to use it. And then she made the statement about, yes, she's losing weight, but she don't really see the weight. She noticed the inches. So I explained to them how that worked. So long story short, I said, well, maybe you want to do a liver detox. And so I reached up and I grabbed a bottle of the Hepa Detox. I grabbed one of the big bags of Soul and I handed it to her. And then explained that to her. And then she made the statement that her mother has constant headaches and nothing they give her is working. So I reached over, grabbed a bottle of lavender ice, and I hand that to her, explained to her how it works. And I told them how to, scan the QR code to get the product information page on it. During that time, my housekeeper shows up. So we're in the office going over everything. My housekeeper is in the house cleaning. And I'm explaining all this stuff to her and her husband. And then after I gave her that, now I diverted my attention to the husband. So we started talking, ended up giving him a bottle of a bottle of prostate essential oil, explained to him exactly how to apply it. Then as we were talking, he made a statement about, he tried to go and work out to the gym, how he was he basically helped like you are coached to help people with working out and stuff like that. And so I reached up and I grabbed a body of Beetroot Max. And so he's like, so how does it work good when, to go work out in the morning? I said, let me do better than just explain it to you. So I got Ed Banks on the phone, right? I got him on Messenger. And Ed Banks explained the fact that, yeah, he uses it every day. He goes to the gym, he works out, and he goes, I'm going to do something better. I took some pictures yesterday. I'm going to send that to you. So I showed them Ed, man, he was, Ed is buffed. So when they saw that, they was like, wow. So the wife left with a bag of Soul, Hepa Detox, lavender ice, right? He left with a bottle of prostate, a bag of the Beetroot Max, And then we go into the knee. It's bone to bone. So I explained to him about the pain cream, how it worked for me, how it got me off my walking cane. And, so the wife said, so did you have knee surgery? I said, no, I haven't had the knee replacement. But she's like, but you walking great. And I said, yes, because of this pain pain lotion I was using. And then we went to the spray bottle. And I only had one bottle left. I still have mine in the bag. So I was like, I'm not going to give this bottle away. So I had 4 bottles of the pain with the pump. So I gave him a bottle of pain cream. And so I was explaining to him how to apply it. So while we sitting there, he kept again using the statement. He's very skeptical. I said, well, let me show you how to apply this. So I showed him myself by applying something to myself. So he pulled up his pant leg and applied some of the pain lotion on his knee. So we sitting there talking, and I said, I want to show y'all something. So I pull up the line video from my YouTube page, and I posted. I went, hey, then watch that for the 5 minutes that it was on, and then was like, they were just impressed with it. So I went back over to my supplies, grabbed 2 bottles of line. He gave each one of them a bottle of a line and explained to them how to apply it at night before going to bed. They was impressed with the video, that little short video that we have. So the whole time I'm doing this, remember my housekeeper's in the house working, right? So he gets stuck, he stands right up, and then he start, moving his knee, his leg, bending it, releasing it, kicking it out. And he goes, well, the pain is gone. And I said, well, like I told you, that stuff works fast. So long story short, they left with all those products because of the fact that Mary's people, they said, I'm gonna get Mary's link. We signing up. So right then and there, I said, we ain't waiting till she get home. I gave them Mary's link. They went ahead and signed up. And then she made the comment, because I talked about Nashville. So they were like, we might have to try to go to Nashville because I think we can really sell this thing. And I'm ready to make some money. Now, remember, Maryland's in her 75. This lady's husband was 74 years old. So now I walked them to the car, came back in the house, and the housekeeper walks up to me. She goes, what was it that you gave him for his knee, for his pain? So I said, I brought my pain. I had like 3 more bottles left. I said, this right here. I said, what, you have knee issues? And she said, not like regular, but every now and then, because I'm always on my feet, my knees will start. So I said, well, apply some of this while we sit here. And again, had her long story short, I ended up signing her up, and she turned around and bought a bottle. Not only did she getting ready to buy the bottle of the lotion, I gave her one, but she's going to order one for herself, and she's going to do the black seed oil. And then Myrtle couple, they went home happy. So I had good training and turn around and basically sign my housekeeper up. So I just want to give that testimony. And again, having product in hand is one of the best things to do, because you can, in my case, I have so much, so I don't have an issue with giving stuff away sometimes. So, like when people come over for training, I will give you products if you come and sit down with me and go over everything. But having it on hand, that can generate income in your hand right away, just like that. So just want to give that testimony.
That's awesome. And you didn't have to leave your house. You didn't have to go to the mall or go to the store and try to, meet people. They came to you, which is great. And so that's a great story. And the pain lotion works amazing. I've had my jar of pain lotion for years because I don't really have pain anymore. But I use the spray every once in a while when I'm sore from the gym. But all the products are amazing. You gave him some great products with the prostate, the beetroot max, and the pain lotion. Those are great, and for her also. So they're going to have some amazing results, and hopefully we'll meet them in that Nashville in 2 months. So that's going to be fun. Also, another thing is for people who are looking at the opportunity, and when you're wondering, well, can I do this? I mean, what kind of support am I going to have? Well, we always like to let people know you'll be in business for yourself, but never by yourself. he reached out to one of our members, Ed in Mississippi, right? Seymour is in Texas, Ed's in Mississippi. Reached out to him on Messenger, and Ed shared his experience using Beetroot Max, okay, and how it's helped him. It's a great product for men. Men can really need that, and so that was what convinced somebody who was skeptical, right, to when they even accept you using the products, and now they say they want to make some money. And age, it doesn't matter. They're 74 years old, right? So
Mhm.
good stuff. That's awesome. So thanks, Coach Seymour, for sharing that. You have anything else? Was that it?
Just was going to say, just like I said, just be a product of the product. Know your products, because a lot of time people gonna have questions, and if you don't, because they even asked me, he said, he's been taking black seed oil for quite a while, but he still got that seed, and it was the prostate seed.
Mhm.
And so I explained the difference. I said, you might be buying stuff off the from the store or whatever that is filled with a lot of different fillers, where ours is a little 1 ounce bottle with a whole lot of 3,000 milligrams of Tylenol, and you don't have to take as much. I even gave him an example of how to take it. So they were happy. He was like, man, you know what? And the great part about it, they live 10 minutes from me, right? In the same community, but about 5 to 10 minutes away. So I told him, I said, look, I'm here 24/7. If y'all ever need any time, just come on over, call me and let me know. And that way you can come over and sit down. And also they will be at Dallas. They're going to be at an event in Dallas. So
Awesome. That's great. Thank you for sharing that, Coach Seymour. Appreciate that. And so
welcome.
and Lillian does her business the same way, right? She builds hers the same way in Louisiana. And let me read that Dr. Dorothy shared her testimony on Facebook. She said she was in Chicago this weekend and she sold 2 pain magnesium and 1 black seed oil and 1 deodorant, which is awesome, right? So that's good stuff. So it looks like we're about out of time, guys. We do have events coming up starting this weekend. There's Atlanta, Georgia first, and then there's Charlotte, North Carolina. So that's Atlanta Saturday, Charlotte Sunday. Next weekend they'll be in Copperas Cove, Texas, the 19th. On the 20th they'll be in Dallas, Texas. So that's Miriam is a host putting that together. And then on the 26th of July they'll be in St. Louis, Missouri. That's hosted by Dee Wright and Jessica Hill. So make sure you guys RSVP to those. Tiara Moore, Kenya Wooden, and Charlotte Whitaker are hosting the Atlanta event, and Rasan Owens is hosting the North Carolina event, and Tommy Waldron is hosting the Copperas Cove, Texas event. So if you guys would like to attend, reach out to us, whoever invites you here tonight, and they can get you the information. Also, if you guys are looking at the opportunity, okay, Maxine's is hosting an event in Hamilton, Ontario in October. Awesome. Awesome. So anyway, guys, if you guys are watching live on Zoom or on Facebook and you're not yet a member and you're interested, make sure you get back with the person that shared this information with you. Let them know what you liked about the information, and tell them you want to set up your account, and they know exactly what to do to get you started with us. If you're interested in any of the products, let them know which products you want, and take advantage of that black seed oil special where it's buy one get one free. So very good products. You guys would not go wrong with getting these products into your hands. So thanks for hopping on tonight. I will get the recording processed and posted on the team YouTube channel. But I appreciate you guys for being here, and we will see you tomorrow night with our training with Coach Will and a special guest on Tuesday night. So be well. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Bye.